Hi, all. Today we have an exciting interview with Ioannis to talk about his experience with the ASTQB Soft Skills exam. How are you doing?
Hello, Christian, first of all. Everything is great. The weather is sunny here in Greece, where I'm located. I hope the same goes in Florida.
Yeah, the weather here is also nice.
Mm.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, how long you've been in software testing, how you got into software testing, and what your current role is?
Yeah, I've been in software testing for about a decade now. I transitioned from an electronic engineering role. This was my main field of study. And the switch came as a norm, I would say, because quality was the thing that I would like to focus as well as an electronic engineer. Just instead of hardware, now I focus on software, and it was a nice, I would say, um, a nice point in the whole uh, industry because everybody wanted to become a developer, and I switched to a tester at that point because no matter how many applications are there, somebody needs to test them. So there are never enough testers, let's say.
Yeah, I think that.
Uh,
Oh, sorry. Continue.
no worries, no worries.
I was saying I
Uh,
think that it's a good point you mentioned. There's never enough testers, right? There's always a need for testers because there's always software coming out.
yes, exactly. Uh, I've been uh, I've been in many industries, including communication, energy, online gaming as my latest experience. In order to, let's say, have a variety of things to test, so that I can expand my knowledge in all relative fields. I have experience both in manual and automated testing. Currently, I work as a senior software engineer in test, and I focus to end-to-end and integration testing using C Sharp and Playwright specifically, and I contribute to AI-related testing initiatives in the company.
Yeah, so you
Uh,
you talk about
yeah,
these different breadths of skills, these different industries you've worked in, right? You've worked in all
yeah.
these industries, you've worked in manual testing, test automation. And so you have a number of ISTQB certifications. How do you
Mhm.
think these have helped you in your career?
I think they establish uh, a strong. How can I say? We have a strong base with those ones. There is a baseline, uh, a much needed, I would say, theoretical knowledge on those certifications, and they also give you some guidelines on how to proceed on real scenarios that you yeah, that will come up with in the day-to-day job. So I think they prepare you for what's coming up next, no matter the level which you are, either you are a junior, let's say, or a principal uh, tester. So this is also the trigger, I would say, that somebody should uh, pursue the soft skills for testers certification.
Yeah, so you mentioned the soft skills. You recently took the ASTQB
Mm.
soft skills exam for testers. What are the benefits of this certification as someone who's involved in software quality compared to just like a general run-of-the-mill soft skills training?
Yeah, so the good thing is that it's tailored specifically to real life scenarios that a software tester will meet. It's not, let's say, some mm, I I don't know how to say it. No, some generic soft skill training, let's
Uh-huh.
say it like that. There are scenarios where you will meet in day-to-day work, like for example, and sorry if I give away some of the answers of
No, that's okay. That's
the
okay.
exam. Yeah, so basically, one thing that I remember from the syllabus is that, for example, it mentions, and it's a really good thing for a junior, especially, no matter the rest of the ranks, that if you're gonna send an email, first send it to yourself in order to be sure what you're gonna send to everybody else. So let's say take your time. Invest 5 minutes, let's say, in order to read it a second and the third time, and then forward it to the rest of the team. Or, for example, there are specific instructions, I would say, the guidelines uh, on what information you should share with a developer, what you should share with a project manager. For example, the project manager doesn't want to hear about the code. He would like to know about when something will be ready, if the deadline will be met, or if it's gonna cost more, for example. So everybody have their areas where they focus, let's say, its role. And something that I really liked on the syllabus was the professional development section. There is there are really good examples there and much needed information, especially for someone that, let's say, they just completed their CS degree and they just now go out to the job market. So they can have a much needed information from there about that part.
Yeah, I think it's a very good point, especially someone like a junior tester. Yeah, making sure you proof that email, making sure that you're not sending out something bad. And I think the point you made about with a project manager, not getting into the weeds of code, more like is
Mm.
this going to be on time or not? I think those are great examples of what people can learn and take away from this. And going off of that, so you're not the only person at your company that's going to be taking this soft skills for testers. You have nearly 20 of your coworkers that will also be taking this exam. So, how do you think this will improve your company's work environment and productivity?
Yeah, having multiple team members with the same soft skills certification creates a shared mindset and a more consistent way of working. Basically, I believe that it will improve the communication clarity. Uh, we wouldn't have so many misunderstandings, and we will be able to handle any conflicts, let's say, more constructively. Also, I believe the effectiveness of the whole team will uh, increase.
Yeah, I think that handling conflicts more constructively is a really great point, as that seems to be, I mean, that's the hardest thing in any job, right? Talking with people and you have butting heads and, figuring that out. So lastly, would you recommend that other companies start using ASTQB soft skills for testers as a standard for their software quality teams?
Yes, I would strongly recommend that because, as you mentioned, for example, for the last part about the conflicts, it gives the point of view of each role to the tester that studies the material and also taking the examination. So it will improve the technical skills as well, but uh, because the soft skills are often overlooked. Everybody focuses, let's say, on how uh, good code somebody can write, let's say, but not if he's, let's say, a team player. So uh, I was really happy when I first saw the soft skills for tester certification and the material it has. And I believe at least, let's say, partially in some organizations, if they pick, let's say, one third of their testers to take this certification, uh, from cost perspective, I'm talking, they're gonna see a great improvement on the teamwork and the team spirit, as well as the effectiveness and the productivity of the team.
Yeah, I think that's a great point, especially you're saying, yeah, people always look at technical skills, how well can you code, how well can you find bugs. I think the soft skills are definitely something that's overlooked. So I think that's a great point. Thank you so much for your time today. Thank you for your feedback and taking the exam and letting people know what the benefits are of taking this exam.
Thank you, Christian. Have a nice day.
You too.